rocket like rocket fuel. Oh, damn!
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Gun.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike.
Two.
59. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 5'9".
Play fake. Cousins.
It's just me and you.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
What we got?
Listen to me. Gun.
58 is Mike. Watch the run. And 58 is a Mike. Go smooth. Run.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Yeah. Mike, 58 right there. Watch the run.
Gun.
They're running it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You can't block me. 58 to Mike.
Throwing, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Montgomery. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ran. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now. It's Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Bravo.
Check. 59. Yo. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike.
Cousins to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Done.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go. 58, boys. 58's Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for O.B.C. Johnson. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Miller with first down and more. This is Miller, complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A loss of 2 there, second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Second down and goal. Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Mike, hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Hey, come on now. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go. Check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
18.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The toss play to Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Alert!
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, Ken! Rhino!
Cousins on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Tighten down.
Now Cousins escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. from 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
14 yards into Chicago, first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. So they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Cousins looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. Protein spill.
Here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watch that. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 26. Through.
On the ground, it's Cook. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Slam. Shift. Check. Fresno.
Gun.
Fresno. Slam.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 31. Hey, switch gears. Slam.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I'm going to get you all day.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Gun.
Go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
SOS.
From the 17, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 3rd and long for Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 4th down, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 96 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I know, he's easy.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Alpha.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day.
Gun.
Day, every day, any day. 58 for Mike.
Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Come on, let's go.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Black. Mike 5'9", Here we go. Hey, wahoo! Check 59, Mike. Wide. Mike to 59.
Double dog. That's the way. 59's Mike. Check.
Gun.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 9 yards that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. This is Miller, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Throwing now is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Cousins. So this one in the win column for the... did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what